What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. I've been still getting people coming in the comment section, kind of riffing with me about Terrence Crawford. And from where I'm sitting at, man, I ain't been doing too good. That's why I'm stretched out right now. But man, the dude done went from finna fight Spence and a 50-50 fight to him being minus 1450 on on the spread at the casino. When you see something like that, what they're saying is this dude ain't got no damn chance but a lucky punch in winning this fight. And for a guy that only had one title fight a year, I feel like it's real disrespectful to the division and to the other fighters like Boots and Keith Thurman and uh what's it's another young guy. I can't think of his name. I'm terrible with names, but it's quite a few good fighters, Stanionis that's been sitting out here waiting, Virgil Ortiz waiting on title shots. And okay, I can, if you're not gonna fight Earl Spence, that's understandable. But it's dead wrong for him to sit up here, in my opinion, to go out here and find some dude way in the damn Ukraine or somewhere that ain't nobody definitely in this country thinking about and go make a title fight like this. Then you got the nerve to put this shit on pay-per-view. To his fans, do you do that like he gives care anything about y'all at all? I mean, you could at least get him a real fight. And I've been saying this with him for a while. I was in, when he fought Kell Brook and Sean Porter, I thought, okay, maybe he finna stop this shit and start really fighting the real fighters in the welterweight division instead of digging up people like Amir Khan or going to get Benavidez's little brother who been shot. Almost everybody he done dealt with to me in that division been suspect. Even Kell Brook, he done had two orbital bones broken, both eyes before they had to fight, and he had moved up to 154. Didn't have his trainer. If you know everything, it's always something like that with his fights. This is why people like me, I just can't give him that same type of credit that a lot of dudes giving him. He has maneuvered around a lot of good fighters. He should have fought Ugas. Hell, he should want to fight him. He beat him twice in the amateurs. I mean, Danny. It's a lot of guys, in my opinion. Crawford should have fought. It's a lot of guys, Virgil Ortiz, who not only should he fight him, deserve a fight. These guys been ranked high for years, and it's real messed up how boxing is ran, man. These guys shouldn't be allowed to just sit up here and pet these belts like that. As much as Spence is my guy, he gotta bring his ass out here and start fighting too. I mean, I really hope he ain't finna start this, man. I mean, this shit getting ridiculous. I mean, it's almost like you gotta beg these guys to come do what they get paid for. And it almost make you want to not see them get no damn money, cause the more you pay them, the less they fight. That's what it seemed like to me. They get a good check. It might be 2 years before they get back in the ring. I thought Keith Thurman, he ain't the only one. All the rest of them doing the same thing he did. I will give Earl a pass because he has had a string of bad luck with the car accident and a detached retina. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't got much more leverage. I ain't got much more patience on his side either. Get your ass up there and start fighting. You know, else the Crawford fight seemed like a legitimate excuse for both of them just not to get their ass in the ring. It's starting to seem like I'm just keeping this shit 100. Don't seem like none of these dudes in no rush. I take that back. I know Spence want that fight with Bud, but how the hell you gonna keep chasing a dude that don't want to fight you? What is it gonna take for you to see that man ain't gonna fight? That's what I'm trying to figure out with Earl. I don't want to start thinking he ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I'm starting to wonder. I mean, you gotta. I mean, why would you hold your career waiting on another motherfucker? Don't make no sense. And you the guy. You the one, the man. Fuck. I mean, you don't let nobody who ain't on your status dictate how you run your career. That ain't the only undisputed belt out here. You might have to go in there and rumble with your boy. This dude is not gonna fight you. You have to get that through your head, Spence. He ain't gonna fight you. I would just, somebody who you respect need to just tell him that. Look, man, it's time to move on. The boy not gonna fight. He don't. I mean, why would he go out there and ruin his? I mean, he got enough fans thinking he the truth without fighting a real fight. Why would he go in there and go get beat up by Spence? He not gonna do it. He not gonna win that fight. He know he ain't. I know he ain't. Spence know he ain't. You know, that's why that boy ain't going in there and just and get exposed like that. I don't think he gonna do it. And it's a lot of good fights for both of them out here. I don't think Crawford gonna fight nothing real again. I mean, I think Sean Porter gonna be. That's. I think that was the only one we gonna get at him like that. I do. I doubt very seriously if he had more than two or three more fights, and he damn sure ain't taking no chance. If he did have a real fight, it would probably be with Spence. That's the biggest one, and I don't think that's gonna happen. If I was Al Heyman, I wouldn't want to do business with him either. I'm just gonna keep it real. I wouldn't want nothing else to do with the dude. I mean, hell, like, he might bag out the night of the fight, man. I just could not trust this guy at this point, man. It's time to go on. Let him have that little belt. He petty, in certain ways. I mean, he might be rich, but he got some petty ways. Because I think he's perfectly happy just keeping Spence from being undisputed. I think that's good enough for him right there. I know people like that. That's he exhibiting that type personality out here. And that ain't good or bad. It just is what it is. It's only good and bad because Earl don't have sense enough to leave him the fuck alone. That's what make it bad. That Earl, unless that's just an excuse he using to take a longer vacation than he might have needed to. I don't know, man. I don't make excuses for grown folks. All I know is they ain't fight. I mean, I just, as long as he set out, I wouldn't let nobody dictate to me when I'm gonna get in and out the ring, unless I don't want to be in the ring myself anyway. I kind of starting to think that's what it is. I don't think Spence might not fight till sometime next year. It's a good possibility. You know, this shit, man, it's really hard to rock with these dudes now. It really is, man. I'm a Earl Spence fan, but I like fighters. I like guys that's gonna come out here and fight. I don't give a shit who it is. You start this. I'm, hey, I ain't with it. I ain't with it. Ain't no excuse to not fight Keith Thurman. You might as well go ahead and leave this Bud shit alone. I really wish he would get this through his head. And I don't. And he not. He not. You know. But yeah, man. Just I mean, this situation with Bud and this fight he finna have coming up this weekend. In my opinion, this is just blatant disrespect to the sport, to the other fighters that earned a right to challenge for these titles, and his fans in general to be doing shit like this. This is some real. I mean, this is some man. You know, and Black Prime. I mean, they done left a bad taste in my mouth too, cause y'all could have waited. Y'all didn't have to jump in this shit right now, but that just goes to show how thirsty folks is, and it's not, and it's gonna backfire, just because when and how and who. This dude ain't sellable. I mean, hell, Bob Arum couldn't make no money with him, and he the top dog in this thing. The hell make y'all think y'all finna make money off this boy right here? He's not marketable. He can fight, but he ain't got no personality. He got a nasty attitude, and he talks shit about the people who got to pay to watch him fight. So I mean, y'all just throwing money away, and if y'all shit throw me some, real talk. But yeah, but that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.